According to witnesses, a massive box containing what seemed to be a real person was dropped from a second floor into a dumpster truck. The driver seemingly lost control of the vehicle due to sporadic movements coming from the inside of the box. This resulted in a car crash, with the only survivor leaving the truck while carrying what looked like body-sized pillows with naked male anime characters printed on them while yelling, "Anime is trash and so am I."
Alright, what did you do this time around?
Well, remember that one time I got a bunch of JoJo body pillows?
Yes?
Well, one of them was of JoJo Siwa. I didn't ask for that and she's fucking underage. Now I'm on the watch list.
Bro, you've been on the watch list for a while now, I am pretty certain of that. Also, I don't remember you owning a car.
Oh, that is the second reason why they're after me.
Wait a sec, but Jonah Giovanni's 15.
Would you look at that, it didn't take me an ice age and a half to make a video. Though I've also been wanting to take a break from making these massive videos and not make a frigging feature-length review, at least not yet. So today's gonna be one of those days, when I wake up in the morning and get a call from this one guy that keeps giving me video ideas. This time the game is Purple Heist by Jet Li. Let's see for how long can we go without making that joke. You know what I'm talking about. The game begins with William watching, I don't know, Doggo play FNAF plushies or something.
Was that the
But then the police breaks in. Well, okay, they don't break in, they actually knock first, so they're pretty polite. Unlike the police chasing us, I'm gonna be busy, you take the wheel.
I only have one arm.
I gotcha. What follows is that William gets arrested for killing off Yolitum's entire viewer base.
Wait till you see the.
So then... okay then. Talk about blowing your load early. Though it is pretty fitting for Scott Cawthon. So the man behind the slaughter becomes the man behind the bars. Then Vanny sees the news and wait, something isn't right here. Oh. And she sets out to help William cause I guess they're partners in crime now? Maybe even a couple? Oh, and now that's what I'm talking about! So she hacks into the entire prison because she can do that, that's pretty convenient. While also giving him a couple of handy items. And then William initiates the most important part of the plan, the JoJo pose. There's just something about the way he holds his knife. Does he think it's a phone?
Connection terminated.
And we finally got into the gameplay, so as you can tell, the first level kinda goes for this Mega Man style gameplay. You got the run, you got the gun, it's a great combination really. Heck, even the limit of only being able to shoot 3 projectiles at once on the same screen, that's taken directly from Mega Man. And I've beaten quite a few Mega Man games, so yeah, I'm about to steamroll this one.
Bruh, you used save states like every half a minute.
Oh, come on, well not in every single Mega Man game though.
Well, I don't know, man. I don't think Mega Man 2 on normal mode counts even.
Well, I did.
Wait, technically you didn't beat the game.
Dude,
you rage quit at the final boss because you didn't save enough bubble left.
Okay, I get it, I suck at Mega Man. Although, all things considered, the first level, while being probably the hardest in the game, is still not that hard. The only thing that makes this level difficult really is the fact that there aren't any invincibility frames. So yeah, that can happen. And the hitboxes are definitely a bit bigger than they seem.
Bruh.
But the controls work perfectly, so the game is still fun to play and it's not that big of an issue when it comes to avoiding things. By killing enemies you get Remnant, and once you get enough of that, you can use the Spring Lock suit. Well, okay, no, you don't actually die, but you do get another set of hearts, so something is penetrating William with that suit in it. Actually, wait, is that a thing? Let me search that up real quick. Oh, for Christ's sake, I wanted loots, not fucking gacha life. Oh, so you hacked into this entire facility, were able to open the specific cell where I was, but you can't open this door. How exactly are we still having issues figuring out who the bot of 87 victim was when we have at least one confirmed lobotomite? Oh, come on, we all know that the actual fastest character in the FNAF series is William himself already. I mean, even with all his organs crushed. Look at him go! So we make our way further down to the exit. And in order to prepare us for the next big fight, Vanny gives us a cupcake, which restores all of our health and remnant. I didn't know you could make a cupcake out of tortured souls, but okay. Actually, I don't even know why I'm acting surprised. I put weird things in my mouth on a daily basis anyway, so not like it matters. Alright, time for a boss fight. I wonder what kind of a sneaky reference this is gonna be. Oh, it's a toaster with a gun. All things considered, this fight is actually pretty tough. The guards come in at a pretty frequent pace and can cause quite a bit of trouble. And the missiles can be quite tricky to avoid. So yeah, that full heal on Spring Bonnie's suit definitely comes in clutch here. After we defeat the mechanized toaster, we can head to Vanny's car and leave the prison, which transitions us into the second level. This level is very simple. You're being chased by cops and you need to shoot their vehicles until they completely lose track of you. Now, while that does sound like a fun idea, this level kinda suffers from being a bit too repetitive. Right after you destroy a vehicle, another one comes in at the exact same position, and that also means that the projectiles also come from the exact same place. Because of that, you don't really need to put any thought into shooting the cops. Honestly, the level would have probably been a bit more fun if the vehicles themselves were smaller but appeared at random positions, and maybe even moved around a bit. Also, this level goes on for quite a while. Wait, you can hold the Oh!
You fucking imbecile.
And before we proceed, I might as well address the graphics, seeing how we're already like halfway through the game. It's clearly going for a retro minigame style, just like in the FNAF games. Although the style is a bit inconsistent, hypocrite, shut! With the amount of detail varying on each sprite. Like how on the second level cops shoot these detailed boomerangs at you, while Vanny is driving a car that looks like it's from a game on an Atari 2600. But those are just minor nitpicks that only slightly bother me, nothing significant. Alright, we're done here, now let's head off to a faster... piss off. The third level is basically more of the same from the first one, a bit easier and with a few differences. Like how instead of night guards there are chefs equipped with pizza guns. Well, to be honest, if you heat those up, they'd probably still be more effective than fucking boomerangs. Oh well, fuck. I'm taking the wheel again, I guess. You weren't even doing a good job of driving, to be honest. You do realize that driving a car with one hand isn't as easy as browsing furry porn websites with one hand. Oh well, yeah, but in both cases you take the wrong turn and you get scarred for life. Out of all the levels, this one is probably the most FNAF themed one. Not only can you see the original FNAF gang on the stage, but the music playing in the background is a nice chiptune remix of the original FNAF song. Okay, so we make our way into the secret room, which is about as secret as my hentai folder. And this is where we get our hands on the fast plane, which is clearly a better vehicle than Vanny's car, seeing how it's got more than one color. And just as we're about to leave, we get interrupted by Skynet. So this is where Fazbear Entertainment got all this technology from. Alright, we're at the grand finale now, where we face off against Henry, the man who betrayed William by snitching on him, and who is also really shit at marketing. Dude, you can literally check it for yourself. Make a fake article and people will get pretty fucking excited about it. Now imagine if it was real. I'm telling you, killing kids is a great business strategy. Oh, and would you look at that, it's Coot. Hey, so now we got the creator of Five Nights and the creator of Freddy's combining their forces in one final battle. In this fight, Scott uses 3 attacks against you. The first one is where he drops blocks from above, the second one where he extends his arms to hit you, and the third one where Henry wanks Scott's antennas so hard that his nipples eject. All in all, the fight is pretty easy, just ignore me being a brainlet. Scott? You okay there, buddy? Don't you just love it when your joke ages like milk before you even get to make it? Well, who would have known? Scott is such a nice guy that he wouldn't even wanna kill me in a game. Okay, whatever. Scott is dead, Henry's life connection has been terminated, so now William can go home, take a break, and go back to watching Dokkan play FNAF plushies. Again.
Pretty cold.
And that about covers Purple Heist. This game is definitely a way shorter experience compared to most of the games I've covered on this channel. In fact, my initial playthrough only lasted for like 15 minutes. And that's including the times I died, so you could beat the game before this video even ends. But for what it was going for, I guess it did pretty well. I'd say it's worth taking a few minutes out of your time to check out the game because of its fun gameplay and witty writing. Though after the first level the game does feel quite rushed. I do think that if a sequel ever gets made with more content, fleshed out mechanics, and more challenging gameplay, it could actually end up being one of my favorite fan games, which, I mean, that doesn't really mean anything, but whatever. The potential is definitely there, just hasn't been really tapped into a whole lot. And on that note, I'm signing out.
Alright, conveniently enough it seems like we finally lost the police. Actually wait, no, there's one more, but they aren't focused on us. Oh, they're chasing a biker Grim Reaper, and that is a literal demon riding a tank. And holy shit, that's a clown riding an ice cream truck. Why the fuck are we in the middle of a twisted metal contest?
Because firstly, this gives me an excuse to kill people.
Okay, fair enough.
And secondly, I have a wish I want granted.
What is it, a Silver the Hedgehog sex
No,
doll?
it's not the Silver the Hedgehog sex doll. I already have one.
When the fuck? Oh, right. So, we went from being on the run from the police to being on the run from the criminals. Why do I hear JoJo music?
In that case,
What in God's name are you doing?
my car will be the judge.
This isn't even your car.
I'm gonna do something a bit different now. Some people may say that I'm ripping off a specific YouTuber, but you know what? This is what he gets for ripping off the man himself, Pyrocynical.
One out cunt.
Bonus games. So, with how well Purple Heist had been received, I was surprised to find out that the developer's other games that came out after went almost completely unnoticed. And you know what, I think that's kind of unfair. This video is pretty short anyway, might as well cover these games too. Drion with no FNAF.
Whoa!
The first game is Drunkzard's Quest, which was made for a game jam in 48 hours with the theme being out of control. The intro cutscene tells us about how our protagonist spent a long time watching TV. I'm beginning to see a pattern here. And then he got so drunk that he could barely even control his body. After that, his wife disappeared. Let's see what this note here says. His wife got kidnapped by D-Ragon. Okay then. I don't know what about the kids, but who cares about the kids? They're probably with a babysitter or something. So here's a way I can explain the gameplay for you. Imagine if you had this whiny little brother that kept complaining about not being able to play the game, so you give him the controller and make him think that he's actually partially playing the game, except he's actually partially playing the game. Yeah, your movement in this game is basically completely random and there is no way to control it. The wizard also can use the teleportation magic, which yes, he also can't control whatsoever. So it teleports into random places while also dislocating your aim. As you hurt and defeat enemies, you get more soup, which you can then trade for a speed potion, a power potion, health potion, or a bomb. The speed potion, I don't know why the hell would you even wanna buy this. The power potion is pretty self-explanatory, it's a damage boost for a short while. And the health potion is even more self-explanatory, it recovers 2 of your health points. And the bomb is a bomb.
One crossed wire, one wayward pinch of potassium chloride, one errant twitch, and kablooey!
After you kill 50 slimes, you get to fight the chunky slime, and after you defeat that one, you get the key to the dungeon. And in that dungeon, you face off against the Dragon. The fight itself is pretty easy, just make sure to focus on the fireballs, especially when you're close to the DD Dragon. And once you defeat the Raggedy Dragon, your wife is safe. Not your kids though. All in all, it's a pretty fun short game, although it is even shorter than Purple Heist. You'll be able to beat it in like 5 to 6 minutes. I even found myself replaying this game a few times just to kill some time, so it's gotta be doing something right. And the same could also be said for the next game. Windskull was made in a week for a game jam with the theme Rewind. The plot once again is very simple. Windskull was going out for a walk. How do you even walk? You have no legs, you freaking bonehead.
Come on, step it up!
Oh, and would you look at that, the main character is a YouTuber with an upload schedule even worse than mine. Talk about an inspiration.
I struggle to entertain people for more than 30 minutes before I get too flustered and leave my channel to gather dust for another year and a half, before I come back and pretend nothing happened.
Then we get vibe checked by Obsidiskull. We fail it because we're a lowly white male, and then our head gets taken away because democracy, I guess. Wait, the hero is white and the villain is black. I think some people could get the wrong idea here. Oh no, he has a Twitter account! And there's FNAF World music playing. Can I have a break from FNAF for like a quarter of the video? Jesus. The first thing that you may notice is that, unlike the other games, this one is going for a more cartoonish drawn style instead of a pixelated one. It's simplistic but still looks quite good and probably more consistent than the pixelated art style. The gameplay is reminiscent of a top-down Zelda-like game. You go from screen to screen, defeat enemies, gain currency, use it to buy items. Full heal, I don't need that shit. I'm an epic gamer, but okay. And then defeat the boss at the end of the level after finding the key to the gate.
You fucking idiot! You fucking idiot!
One thing I really liked about this game is its slightly different battle system. Instead of pressing a button to attack, you need to hold the mouse button and wiggle it around. But the main unique thing about this game is the whole winding mechanic. You have a constantly decreasing meter, and in order to increase it you need to stop and wind yourself up. Now, for being basically the main mechanic, it's also not really that significant really. If you let the meter go down all the way, you can't move or attack, but it doesn't really matter that much since you can wind yourself up just a bit and then you're free again. It would have been a bit more punishing if you had to fully wind yourself up in order to be able to move again. And the mechanic becomes even less significant once you gain an item that lets you restore a bit of the meter by just killing off enemies. Oh, I forgot FNAF World had such a kick-ass soundtrack. Oh, okay, it gets a pass once. The game has a total of 3 levels, with not really a whole much different, aside from the visuals, the size of the level, the items you can buy, and also the bosses. Though, even the bosses really come down to moving around a bit and spawning enemies. Okay, does this developer have a thing for slimes or something? So the first 2 bosses are basically the same, while the final boss has several body parts and also spawns enemies a bit more frequently. And after you defeat him, you get your head back. Well, yeah, that's it, what did you expect? So yeah, good game, pleasant graphics, fun combat system, and probably also the longest game in this video. Alright, so we covered 3 games, all 3 really entertaining, even though they were made in a very limited amount of time. I've already said what needed to be said about them, so I guess I can say that I'd be interested to see this developer make a full game, you know, without the restraints of a game jam. So yeah, I guess that's it. Now if you excuse me... Booyah! How the fuck do you have double the arms but can't even drive half as good as me? Oh dude, come on, it's not like I get to drive across rooftops every day. Yeah, but what makes you think that using a rocket jump with a car is a good idea? You're freaking mental. I guess you could say I'm twisted mental. One more pun and your vitals will be twisted. Alright Calypso, I won the Twisted Metal tournament. Now you have to grant me my wish. And mine, we're technically the same person. It's complicated. I want people to stop mistaking me for a woman. And I want a pack of tea bags. Normal tea bags, don't try to pull anything on me.
Certainly.
I should have specified the flavor. Why the hell is there tomato tea? Piss off. And you know, you really could have been better with your wording there. Though I guess no one's gonna mistake you.
How the hell am I supposed to make gay jokes now?
I am Calypso, and I thank you for playing Twisted Metal.